Oh Lord, pull up in that '04, pedal to the metal, says she wanna hit the floor more.
I was just sitting here thinking, how good are the Falcons? How bad are the Falcons? I mean, they're 3-3, right? I mean, you can either be a good 3-3 or a bad 3-3. First, subscribe to Atlanta Sports Unlimited for the greatest coverage of Atlanta sports teams right here on this YouTube channel. Plus, we're sponsored by Prize Picks right here. This promotion code ASU, as in Atlanta Sports Unlimited fantasy game. You can pick 2 to 5 players, go over or under various sports. You can win big time. Also, the book, The Real Hank Aaron, 95% fresh stuff. I did it myself. I knew Hank Aaron personally. TheRealHankAaron.com. You can give me the sign up for you personally. And my latest book, Red Brick Magic, Sean McVay, John Harbaugh, and Miami University's cradle coaches. I went to Miami of Ohio. All right. Oh, by the way, book signings coming up for me. You know, I'll be in Oxford, Ohio this weekend for homecoming, signing books at King Library. Next week in Cincinnati, I'll be there for a book signing on Tuesday. More information later. And then Thursday in Dayton, Ohio, all over the place, I'll be there. But let's get this. So, Sunday, that was brutal for the Falcons. I mean, they lose to the Washington Commanders. I mean, they're pitiful. The Commanders scored half as many or totaled half as many total yards as the Falcons, right? Okay, the Commanders are next to last in the National Football League in total defense. Yet they won. And a lot of that was because the coaching looked pitiful. I mean, they were so disorganized on offense at the end of the game. I mean, it was astounding. And then you had Desmond Ritter. Yeah, he's not arrived yet as an NFL quarterback. 3 interceptions, 2 of them mindless at the end of the game. You know, there are all these other miscues. Anyway, so I mean, that put him at 3-3. So it just makes you wonder, like, well, I mean, let's just start at the beginning of the season. Beginning of the season, they beat the Carolina Panthers. They're 0-6. I mean, and even in that game, they won the game, but you had Desmond Ritter, throwing for like 116 passes, 16 yards. We're talking about the quarterback, sacked 4 times. I mean, so it just was not an inspiring win. So then after that, they play the Green Bay Packers. No, I mean, this is not the Green Bay Packers of my guy, Vince Lombardi, the frozen tundra and end of the field. Not those Green Bay Packers, okay? The Green Bay Packers came to town with a rookie quarterback, the left side of their offensive line. They're Pro Bowl players, but guess what? Both those guys were hurt. They were without the Green Bay Packers, without their top receiver and their top running back. And the Falcons won the game by 1 point at home, barely. And they were trailing by double digits going into the fourth quarter. But anyway, so that's not all that inspiring. All right? The week after that, that's when they went to play the Detroit Lions in Detroit. And they lost, pretty handily. But you know what? Detroit's pretty good. I never thought I would say those words. But the Detroit Lions are one of the top 3 teams in the NFL. I mean, they're right there with the 49ers and the Eagles. So we'll give them that loss, but it was a loss. All right, next week after that, who did they play after that? Oh, that's when they went over to London. Yeah, they were there in London, and they were just as bad as the weather. Playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, Jacksonville is pretty good, but it's just the way they lost the game. I mean, that was just, they looked flat, they looked disinterested, they looked terrible, as some TV guys want to say. That was a lot. Then after that, they played Houston. You know what? I really like that Houston game. They struggled to win the game. They won it on the field goal in the last seconds, but I like that. I mean, Desmond Ritter looked like a quarterback. The defense was pretty opportunistic. They won the game. I'll give them that one, okay? So that's one. Out of the 3 victories, that was the only one. That was the only one out of 3 victories where they looked, that was encouraging. Only 1 out of 3 victories. And of course, the other 3 were losses. So, I mean, is this how good I think I just answered that question, didn't I?
This is my falsetto, wicked potion with the slow pour. This is my addiction, make me wanna go for more. Pale